welcome back to Life in Pixels. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit of a mod overview mixed with a little bit of a build showcase that really, I think, highlights some of the aspects of this mod. So I wanted to start out here on Patreon for this creator, Pimp My Sims 4, their Better Elders mod. Now, I know this came out about a year ago, I think, or at least I heard about it a year ago. I think it was last summer, but I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about it since then. And this is one of my absolute favorite mods because we just really don't have enough stuff for our Elder Sims to do, as many of y'all are quite aware and have the same sort of thoughts going on. So I love that this adds so much for your elders. So I just wanted to start here on their page and kind of look at some of the stuff that it adds. So this mod adds 3 new traits. You can be a doting grandparent, so you can spoil your grandchild. You can be a grumpy old geezer and you can destroy people's hopes and dreams. I think that is so hilarious. That is so funny to me. Or you can be jaded, and it says children or teens with this trait will get their dreams crushed. So I think that's kind of funny that, well, not funny. I think it's cool that they added something in for other Sims and not just elders. So that's pretty cool. It has a whole bunch of new interactions, which this is my personal favorite part of the mod. Well, actually, there's 2 favorite parts of the mod for me, but this one I think is probably my favorite by just a smidge more. So there's a whole bunch of new interactions, which we're going to look at some of those in the game, but you can complain about youth, you can give some unsolicited life advice, you can ask to fix phone, and then they have like a whole list of the different interactions. So they give you a whole bunch of new interactions. They give you 3 new social events you can do. You can do a high tea, which I think is funny because I live in the United States in the southern part, and a lot of older people in my area, they do gather around for tea to sit and gossip with people. Like, that's definitely a southern United States thing that older people do. So I think that's really cute that they added this in here. And it even says in the description, you can invite your friends and family over for some tea, goodies, and gossip. Like, for real, y'all, that happens. So that's really cute. Then there's a senior singles event, so your elders can mix and mingle. I really like that. You know, get out there, find yourself a new boo. And then we have a war veterans meeting. So your Sims can dress up. Well, they automatically, well, I'm going to show this off when we jump in game. I think this is a cool event because you have Sims that are veterans and they have their uniforms on, and it's really cool. So we'll show that in a minute. And then you can also have a game night. So that's really cute. And this is another thing that's going to go really great with the build that I'm going to show y'all when we jump into it. So the senior center lot trait, this is what is really going to be special about the lot that I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes when we hop in the game. So if you add this lot trait to your community lot, then Elder Sims will automatically populate and spawn onto the lot, like a lot of them, and then caretakers will also be around. So I think that's such a cool little touch. So we're going to go ahead and hop in game and check some of this stuff out. Okay, so here we are in game, and this is the lot that I wanted to show to showcase this mod. So this is a lot that I just named Senior Recreation Center that I built before I started my channel. And normally I wouldn't go ahead and show off a lot that I built before I started my channel, but it really highlights this mod. And again, this is something that I just really haven't seen. I haven't seen any community centers just specifically for elders when I've looked. So I thought it was something that y'all might like and that I could share with y'all. So I'm just going to give you a quick little tour, and then we're going to hop in and we're going to look at some things. So this is the outside, kind of plain and basic. I was going for, you know, just an old style looking community lot. I've seen a lot of buildings that look like this in the area where I actually live, so I just wanted to give it a simple style on the outside. So if we go in here, we just have an entrance, and I'm going to go ahead and push play so that the Sims can go do their things while we're looking at it. So here we just have an entrance. I do have this designated as a library lot. Let me actually show you that. So this is a library. It will function as a normal library if you don't have the special lot trait. But as you can see, I have the senior center lot trait on here. So that's what makes all of the elders show up to this lot and make it function a little bit more like an actual recreation center for the elderly. And so as you can see, this person in this uniform is one of the caretakers. I'll talk more about them in a second. So I just have an entry area here. A librarian does show up to this lot since it is a library lot. And so I wish the librarian would sit here, but whenever I've played in here, the librarian usually goes and sits upstairs at one of the computers, but I wish they would sit here. That would be really cool. And then here we just have a little game room with some chess, some Don't Wake the Llama, a card table, so your Sims can come here and play and socialize. Then we just have a little sitting area with some bookshelves that help meet the library requirements. Then back here we have a meeting room with a podium, and this really comes in handy for the war veteran meeting event that comes with this mod. So they actually do need a podium to be able to complete that event. So I thought this looked really cool. I've seen meeting rooms like this in community centers and veteran halls around where I live. So I wanted to go ahead and recreate that and place that for their Sims. Then over here, just a couple of bathrooms, nothing too exciting. And then out here is probably one of my favorite areas of this build. I built this outdoor atrium. It does have a glass ceiling, so if you have seasons, it won't rain or anything in here. But here's the big outdoor movie theater for movie hangout stuff, so your Sims can come out here and watch movies. There's a little community garden area. I put the flower arranging table out here. Now, I've seen them garden autonomously by themselves and watch the movies and stuff out here. I've never seen them use the flower arranging table autonomously by themselves, so you'll probably have to direct your Sims to do it if you want them to. Oh look, one of the caretakers is sitting here at the desk. At least somebody is. I like the way it looks like somebody's actually manning the front. I did put a yoga studio up here so, you know, your elders can stay fit. They can get their stretches in and everything. I did try to put the instructor yoga mat up here because I'd heard that other people had success on library lots for a yoga instructor to actually show up when you did that, but I've tested this for a while and I've never been able to get the instructor to come, so I just went ahead and replaced that with the meditation stools. And up here, oh, somebody was making way too many grilled cheeses and just left a big old mess. Up here, I have a little bit of a kitchen area, so you can see there's seating, there's kitchen back here. Some of the caretakers will actually come here and cook meals, and so I think that's really cool that they like cook for the elders that show up to this lot, and so then they will actually sit here and eat, so that's really cool. And then just a little drink station, and I've seen them, they will come over here, they'll make drinks for themselves, and I did have a popcorn machine right here. There is a popcorn machine on the version that's on the gallery, and I'll go ahead and I'll link my origin ID down below if you want to download this lot for yourself. There was a popcorn maker here for your Sims that wanted to watch movies, so I see a kleptomaniac Sim must have been over here and stole the popcorn maker. And then up here we just have some computers. So as you can see, we have seniors that are coming here. They're doing all sorts of activities. And then these are the caretakers. They're wearing the khaki pants and the white shirt. This looks like the Spa Day logo, in my opinion. I don't know if this was modeled off the Spa Day shirt or if this is like the exact shirt from the Spa Day workers. I honestly don't send my Sims to the spa that much. I really should. They deserve to get out and go more. But anyway, I think that's really cool, so you can distinguish them. So here we are, we see some people are going ahead, they're playing games. You'll see that there are some Sims here that are not elders that do show up, and some will, but it is mostly elders that show up. So you can pretend that the other age groups are maybe just visitors or volunteers that come. So I think that's pretty cool. This person's doing yoga by himself. I have never seen a Sim go in here and autonomously do yoga. all the different times that I have played in here. So that just made my day. So they have like share stories about the llama wars, and it has this little tank next to it. I think there's a couple interactions that apply to like veterans, and then interactions that have this little icon, like the little stick person with the cane. Those are also with this mod, so you can gossip about your neighbor's kids. You can ask to fix phone. You can mourn fallen soldiers. That's another one of like the veteran. So he's not having as many of the options as I've seen other people have or other Sims have. So I don't know why he doesn't have as many options, but I use this mod all the time with my family gameplay. I love it with my family gameplay. I love to have a distinction between my elder Sims and just like my regular adult Sims. I want them to have some differences. So I use a lot of these social interactions a lot. Okay, so I've made these two pretty good friends. So let me see if I get more of these social interactions coming up. Yeah, so we can give some life advice. We can tell stories about the old days, go away text message. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked on that. It messed it all up. Where was I? What else can we do? So a few more of the options popped up. So I think that's pretty cool now that they were a little more friends. But yeah, I use it all the time. So I like that. So why don't we go ahead now and showcase one of the events. Let's go ahead and showcase the War Veteran event. So as you can see, we have the events pulled up. So we just go right here, War Veterans meeting, and let's see, we don't need to hire a caterer because the caretakers cook. We don't have a bar here. I don't think have a microphone, so we don't need that. So our host is going to be Talon, and then let's just click on some random people to go ahead and be our guests. All right. And it looks like, because he definitely doesn't know these people, so it looks like just all of the elders maybe in the area pop up, because this is a big list of people and he definitely does not know those people. I just made him, so he doesn't know any of these people. So we're going to go ahead and just do it at the, no, that is the wrong library. There we go. At the Senior Recreation Center. So some other Sims should be coming in just a minute. And as we can see up here, our main goal is to give a speech at the podium. We need to share war stories with 3 Sims, chat while drinking, and joke about politicians. The coffee and the tea maker upstairs will count as drinking, so you don't have to have an actual bar for that to fulfill. So you can go ahead and have your event here without any sort of issues. Let's see. I want to share war stories. And so he mourned fallen soldiers with her, and this buff came up from, so now he's sad because he was mourning soldiers. So I think that's really cool that there's custom buffs in here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have him give a speech at the podium. Now, unfortunately, because y'all, we all know how Sims are, people probably are not going to come listen to his speech, which is a bummer because I bet it's a good one. Let's see. You can see that we've got a couple of Sims in their uniforms over here. There's a couple of Sims talking. So I really like that when you have this event that your Sims will come in their uniforms, the ones that are part of this event, but you will still have other Sims around doing their own thing. So you'll still have just other Sims visiting. We have Sims in the kitchen and everything. So that's really cool. So it really looks like a community center, like that it's still open. People are still, you know, coming in and out, doing whatever they want to do at the community center, but that they also have this special event going on. So I think that's really cool. All right, our event is about to end, and I've gone through a few of these objectives and I still have not made very much progress. So I would say the one downfall with this event is it is hard to get to your even bronze level, but I still think it's fun. And ooh, look, we can see in the kitchen that there's some food that's been made. So like I said, the caretakers will come and they'll make food. And then as we can see that the visitors to this lot will go ahead and eat. So that is a really nice touch. I just love it when Sims actually show up to like work on a lot, and it really makes the lot feel alive and feel meaningful. So that is really cool. So anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to show off this mod because I really, really love it. I have used it since it came out, and now that I've started a channel, I just wanted to share that with everyone, and I wanted to share this build with y'all. So again, my origin ID will be down below if you want to go and download this, and maybe this gave you ideas to go ahead and make your own senior center. And I'm going to go ahead and insert a couple of screenshots here at the end of the video so you can get a better look at my build. And I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave any comments you may have below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to stay tuned for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.